I pray your day is off to a wonderful start. I just wanted to share with you guys today on what I do with some of my herbs that we have been growing this season. So I just wanted to show you how we process that and what we do with it. Quickly realized that drying it out really takes away from the potency and is not as fragrant when you dry it out in the oven. So we did some research and realized that naturally drying it out is a lot more beneficial for the herbs and to capture all of the elements and benefits. So Mother Judah created a homemade drying rack with one of the racks from the greenhouse shelf. She put a backing on it, so we just use this to hang the herbs on. And I have a clip that I'm going to insert that shows you how we do that drying process. We just tie it on there. And this is an example of, we took out cilantro, put some string on it, tied it onto there and let it dry out. So this is after it has dried out. So yeah, we have some sage here that is all dried out, some moringa here. I have some parsley here. This is cilantro, and we've already dried and jarred out some rosemary, dill, mint, and peppermint. Oh yeah, I also want to mention that when you are destemming, you're taking the stems off of the herbs. You also want to save that as well. These are the sage stems. And then here I have my stems from my thyme, because the stems are very fragrant, and you can either save it like this in a plastic bag, and when you make your soups and stews, you can drop a piece of stem in there, or you can grind it up and turn it into a powder. Either way, you don't want to waste it, because this has so much fragrance in it that you'll just, if you throw these out, you'll be wasting a lot of good stuff. So you can either save the stems to put it in your soups and stews, or you can grind it up and turn it into powder and use it that way. So that is an amazing tip that I learned that I wanted to make sure I shared. This is the hyssop, mint, and peppermint prior to drying. We washed it up, and this is what it looks like prior to drying it out. With you guys, what we've done with the hyssop, the peppermint, and mint, we make those into teas. Mother Judah makes the teas. We've bought some paper tea filters. So these are the bags that house the teas. And then we buy, this is dry soursop, and we add different herbs and we make teas. So this particular batch here has soursop, black seed, and moringa. And then this one here has hyssop, soursop, and peppermint. So these are homemade teas that we make, and all you have to do is buy the paper tea filters. And you can add whatever herbs you like to add from your garden. So I just wanted to share that. So this is an example here of the sage on how we dry it out. So this is the sage after we washed it and stemmed it, took the stems off. We took some string and took a bunch and just tied the string around it. And it's just regular twine string that we're using. Take a bunch and tie some twine around it, and then just hang it on the drying rack. Okay, family, I have finally wrapped this project up. All of the herbs are jarred and labeled. So I was able to jar up some sage, some peppermint, some mint, some dill, rosemary, cilantro, and parsley. And then I was able to bag up my moringa. I have a little bit of extra peppermint, so I will use the peppermint and moringa and make some more teas. I have my stems here that I will save in these plastic bags. And like I said, that's going to be good for soups or stews. Just drop a stem in the soup or the stew and give it some amazing flavors. So this is what I've done with my herbs that I've grown in my garden this season. So next year I plan to double up on the herbs. Now that I know how to process it, to better process it, I'm going to be doubling up and adding some additional herbs to the mix. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what herbs did you grow this season and what are your favorite herbs to grow. And like I said, just put some seeds in some soil and just do it, you know. We have to really start becoming more self-sufficient. So thank you for watching and take care. See you in the next video.